Hello and welcome to the GoNoGo show. I am Groot. And this is my partner, Rocket Raccoon, aka Knees.
Yes, I am Groot also.
Yeah, we are Groot, right? We are Groot. This is the GoNoGo show. We have a very nice lineup for you today, and a little bit of movie news as well. And I'm Adam, just in case you're confused about the whole Groot thing. But why don't we get into it?
It's Adam's birthday.
Oh, go on. Hit the big 3-0.
Happy birthday. It's all downhill from here, my brother.
And the best birthday present was Guardians of the Galaxy coming out on my birthday. That was my birthday present.
That's awesome, right?
It was fantastic. I was looking forward to that all year.
You know what I think is pretty cool, man? Finally, DC is trying to do some things, man. They're trying to make some moves. They're making moves. They got Wonder Woman cast.
They realize how far behind Marvel they are, so they have to try and get it out there quick. They're pumping it out.
I heard Paul Rudd is going to be Ant-Man.
He is.
Yeah,
in the Marvel universe, yeah, he is. He's gonna be Ant-Man, which I'm very excited for.
That's
crazy. Paul Rudd is a great choice.
I think to jump in a little bit, they got Chris Pratt playing this ripped up, superhero-esque guy. So they're why not? Let's get a fellow, because Pratt is I don't want to get too much into it, but it's he's a comedian to me. He's kind of
which made him perfect for this role. Yeah, he was a pudgy comedian. That's why I'm half jealous but half proud of him.
He got ripped up.
The last time I saw him was in Delivery Man, and he was overweight, this father of two, and he's got great comedic timing. Then I see the trailer, and he's jacked up, and I'm kind of I got to get back in the gym. This guy is really hitting it hard.
So it's going to be interesting what Paul does. What Paul does with the character, because he's a superhero. So you gotta.
You definitely got to get into some shape. Yeah, absolutely.
They got Wonder Woman cast too.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. For anyone who knows the Fast franchise, Fast 5, Fast 6, she is the Israeli actress.
Smoking.
Wow. Yeah, she was. I mean, there's little bit of buzz on the internet. A lot of people are kind of mad because she's so skinny or whatever. But I hear she's bulking up for it as well. So guys, don't jump the gun just yet. And they have a new. They just released the image of her in her costume and stuff like that. So we can put the picture up at some point and check it out. And a lot of people are claiming Xena Warrior Princess, and some people are up in arms because it's not the traditional red, white, and blue. It's the But I understand the outrage because people are so in love with the actual comic book character. But if you want to bring things into reality, she's Amazonian. She came from the Amazon, so red, white, and blue did not exist in the Amazon. So if you really want to get into it, you guys want realism, then accept the realism.
And I think it was more red, gold, and blue. You know what I'm saying? So
but it had the whole essence of America.
Yeah, exactly.
But people are she doesn't speak English. It's now, but I understand she doesn't speak English. But the character's from the Amazon, so let's not make it all about just America. You know what I mean?
Let's see what happens.
And coming from a patriotic guy like myself, then because I'm all for America. I'm all America. You know that from previous episodes. But let loose once in a while. Don't complain about everything. Just take it.
It's going to be interesting, and I think it might be a little pride talking here, but DC is going to do the Dawn of Justice and kind of bring characters in. We've already seen Batman, we've already seen Superman. It's going to be interesting what Affleck does with Batman.
Absolutely.
But they're gonna have the Dawn of Justice be the introduction for everyone.
Absolutely. Instead of building one character movies into the big crescendo, they're kind of going in reverse. They want to throw all the characters in, little bits and pieces for an actual Justice League movie, and then branch off after that.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that.
I think so.
So what do we have today? What are we going?
Our lineup today is Hercules. The Guardians of the Galaxy, of course.
Hercules.
That's great reference. And after that is Get On Up,
James.
Get Up.
Well, let's get into that first one. Let's check out Hercules.
Hercules.
No matter how fast you run, no matter how far you go, the beast will follow. Man cannot escape his fate. Hercules. Your name is a rallying cry. We all know your legend. You're the son of Zeus.
I only want to be a husband and a father.
Oh, come on, Noah. You cannot deny what you are. The gods will punish you for it. gods that killed your family have unleashed hell on Earth. They are the descendants of Hades. They cannot be killed by an ordinary mortal.
The people need you.
I am no hero.
A man with a cause can be stronger than a god.
We get some rules to follow.
Take revenge for your family. Save these people. And restore order to this world.
Do we die in this battle?
My time's not come yet. Not sure about yours.
We will fight for you. And we will die for you.
Have faith in yourself. Now tell me, who are you? I am Hercules!
Talk about wanting to go to the gym afterward. I was saying about Chris Pratt. This guy, how larger than life, man.
Always.
He's a house. How is a human being? Like I bet you can't even pinch him. You can't even be like a little playful pinch him. Exactly. You can't. It's just pure. He is. Well, The Rock is just a suitable name for him, obviously.
Exactly.
I mean, he's trying to get away from that Dwayne Johnson. I'm sorry, Dwayne Johnson, but nobody's calling you Dwayne Johnson. You're The Rock, and you will be The Rock forever. And especially if you keep looking like that. Jeez.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it was The Rock in Hercules. You know, he was born to play this role, obviously, which I heard he actually went to the director, Brett Ratner, and said when he found out they were developing this, he was just like, I was born to play Hercules. And Brett Ratner's like, how do you argue that?
Yeah, don't argue with The Rock.
No.
You don't argue with The Rock.
I mean, exactly. And how do you even say no to him? Like, I'd be too scared. I'd be like, oh, yes, sir, you got it. No problem. But that actually worried me in the beginning when I heard Brett Ratner was directing it, because Brett Ratner, I mean, he's kind of like, he has like a little stigma to his name, like Michael Bay does, where he makes like fun, flashy movies or whatever, but nothing of substance, nothing really. He's like, he did the Rush Hours and After the Sunset or something like that. I forgot. There was this heist movie that he made last, which was years ago, and he made the X-Men: The Last Stand, which was one of the worst of the trilogy. So I had this like bad taste in my mouth going into it. Huh?
That's another show.
Yes. But I actually went in with low expectations, so I wound up enjoying it. I was a little worried in the beginning, kind of reminded me of Scorpion King. It just looked like pretty actors playing dress up. It didn't really seem authentic to me. Like, you know, I felt like I was watching The Rock doing his thing instead of actually watching Hercules. But it picked up in the middle there. It had a twist that I didn't see coming, and I think it ended with it had a strong ending. It packed a punch at the end, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun movie. The Rock, you're watching The Rock for The Rock, but you know, everyone's got these British accents and stuff, and just, you know, he comes along, you know,
he's
like,
the only one with American accent.
I'm Hercules, you know. It's like he's the only one with like a real, like, true American accent, you know. Like, I really would have liked to see a little more acting from The Rock in this, unfortunately.
Which is weird because he's a very good actor. I don't understand why he didn't take that challenge. You know, he should have at least tried. Because even Channing Tatum, who perpetually has a Bronx accent in every single movie he does, he even tried when he did The Eagle. He tried to do it, but it didn't work. He failed miserably. But I give him credit for trying. So The Rock, he should have gave it a shot. This
is one of those movies too. They gave away so much in the trailer.
Yes, they did.
There was little left in the movie, but also they were imaginative with the story of Hercules.
Yes, and they humanized a demigod legend, which I liked. I did not expect that.
And they I think they left it up to you.
Exactly.
You know, they kind of threw it out there like this way, that way.
Believe a legend or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they gave you enough evidence for both sides, which was really cool.
And it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. But for me, I'm going to say wait. Don't go. There's better stuff out there. No go for me.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie.
Right.
It wasn't a bad movie. But you're just going to see if you saw the trailer, you're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, if you want the details, then wait
right.
for it and go check it out.
You're right. I do agree with your stand, but I'm actually still going to give it a go, just for my love for The Rock. And because he's so larger than life, and the special effects are really cool. The battle scenes were actually pretty cool as well. So it's nice to see on the big screen. You know, I want to give it a go because if you wait for home viewing, you might not ever see it.
Yeah.
Because it's not one of those ones that even when it came out, it wasn't like, oh, I have to see that movie. You know, it's kind of like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
So if you're at home, you're gonna be like, Hercules, nah, I don't really. Maybe let's try this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna say go just because if you want to see The Rock, you want to see Hercules, go to the theater to see it because you might not see it at home. That's my opinion.
Okay.
But I do agree with your standpoint as well.
All right. Well, let's keep it moving. What do we got? We got
next.
That's a great shirt, by the way.
Thank
Guardians.
You. Yeah,
Guardians
man.
Of
Guardians
the
of the Galaxy. We got Gamora. We have Drax the Destroyer, Rocket Raccoon, Star Lord, and Groot. Yeah.
Well, let's check it out. I guess let's get into it.
Yeah. Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Let's do it.
Our world is facing an unstoppable threat. Send in the Guardians.
What the hell? I don't got that long a lifespan anyway. Yeah! August 1st.
So here we are. A thief, 2 thugs, an assassin, and a maniac.
Who are you? We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Who?
Forget it.
Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters August 1st.
Keith, I don't think that was the right one, man.
I was like, what movie did I watch? I don't get this. What's happening?
Can we play the other one? Do we have the real?
I actually like that. I would like to see that movie.
That was pretty cool.
I think that's cool. We can stick with that because if you know anything about the Guardians, you got all you need from that trailer. That was awesome.
I think like Chris Pratt, like all his movies now are gonna be that.
That's fantastic.
I don't know. That was good, Keith. Good one. Good job, man. Yeah. You got us with that one. Can we see the real one, please? Can we put it up on? Yeah.
All right. I come from Earth, a planet of outlaws. My name is Peter Quill. There's one other name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys, forget it. So here we are. A thief, 2 thugs, an assassin, and a maniac. But we're not going to stand by as evil wipes out the galaxy. I guess we're stuck together. Partners.
Are you telling me the fate of 12 billion people is in the hands of these criminals?
Oh, yeah.
I look around, you know what I see? Losers. But life's giving us a chance.
To do what?
Something good, something bad, a bit of both.
Oh, what the hell? I don't got that long a lifespan anyway.
No thing like me except me.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. This might not be the best idea.
Yep, pretty straightforward.
Yeah. What you see is what you get with this one.
Absolutely.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was action packed. I'm really impressed with Chris Pratt. I think that not only getting ripped up, but he's a good actor, man. He's coming around.
Comedic timing's on point.
Yeah, really he's coming around. Did they ever really call themselves Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, they did.
They did?
In the movie,
I feel like I missed it.
I did the Family Guy thing where it was like, we have a title. And he said it. Because there was, right at the end.
But it's, I don't know, if you're a Marvel fan, go check this out, because they're going to tie it in somehow, somewhere. Right. I feel like the Kree was just too like a bit, like, that's a powerful foe to have like these kind of like misfit heroes up against. The Kree, like with
Thanos and
okay,
yeah. It was nice to actually see Thanos because they teased him at the end of Avengers, and he just had a little smirk. But it's nice to actually see him do his thing and talk at least.
Yeah, it was a real fun movie. It was. It's gonna be. I really want to see the behind the scenes stuff. You know how they did it with
so
Vince and Bradley Cooper and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you
know? I saw a couple pictures. Vin Diesel was on stilts and he's like practicing for Groot, and it's just and he said 3 words the entire movie. But Rocket Raccoon steals the show. He is hilarious. His lines are he's just like the wise guy the whole time. He wisecracks and he's cracking wise the whole time. But Groot steals your heart. Groot was just an awesome character, and there was at least 3 moments where the girls I was with when I saw this were like, oh, Groot is just like, you know, he's fierce when he has to be fierce, but he has like the biggest heart of the group. But yeah, I was impressed with this as well. Visually, there's very few films now that make me go, whoa, because like you kind of feel like you've seen it all. Like, But the visual effects, like, they had a couple of scenes, a couple of like worlds that they created, and you're like, whoa, like kind of like how I felt when I first saw Star Wars. Yeah. And it kind of, it's kind of like what Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3 wish they could have done. They could have replicated parts 4, 5, and 6 because like they made this world, and it was like an action movie, but it was very lighthearted. Like the comedy kind of like kept you. It was like a happy movie to watch. You know, like you're enjoying it. You know, like you just right there. The soundtrack, the Lego Movie, especially that Lego trailer that we saw, is a perfect depiction of what this movie is. It's like doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It doesn't want to be like the serious, take me seriously, gritty, whatever. It's lighthearted. It's flashy. It's colorful. It's fun and funny. I didn't expect it. I laughed from beginning to end. It was absolutely fun.
In the Marvel world, there's human beings, or there's just kind of regular beings. Let's go with that. And these are kind of the regular beings. Like none of them really. I mean, with the exception of Groot, I guess none of them really had any kind of superpowers or whatever. And it's an interesting add-on piece to Marvel. So I'm going to see what they're going to do with it. What's your take?
I give it a go. Absolutely. Yeah. It's probably the most fun I've had at the theater this summer. So it's a lot of fun. It's nothing that you're going to be like, oh my God, it's the greatest classic ever. But it's one of those movies you will remember for having a good time watching it.
Exactly. Yeah. So. I give it a go too. Mm-hmm. I think you'll walk out of there with a smile on your face.
Exactly.
You know, like there's some excitement. There's some jokes in there.
And it's cool to just hang out with the gang, you know, like with sequels to come and stuff. It's like, oh, I'd like to hang out with those guys again, see what happens.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I didn't really know anything about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it made a fan, so it made me a fan. You guys did a good job. I didn't know anything about you guys. Now I'm a fan.
So. It's going to be interesting.
Well done.
So definitely check it out. If you get a chance, get out there, check it out.
Next up,
get on up. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
You special. Your mama's a no-account fool. Daddy too. But you ain't gonna be. One day, everybody gonna know your name.
James, man.
So you want to be a singer?
Oh, no, sir. What I really want to be? Mechanic.
You got a problem?
You do music? The only thing keep me sane in here. He's a showstopper. It's a miracle.
Really? Maybe me and you could work on a little harmony together.
Sarah, get down here. She coming, Mama. She coming. Look at these people, James. When is it gonna be when we up there? We'll be back in 10. Right now. What?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, get up. You know who that?
What's wrong, Basil?
You can't play that like you told us. It doesn't work musically.
It doesn't sound good.
Get up.
Does it feel good?
Get up.
If it sounds good and it feels good, then it's musical.
You're entering a game here where the rules are already set out.
I'm just a street kid from Augusta, Georgia. Now, tell me what you see. President, I want to go to Vietnam. We got to bring a super heavy funk to the cats over there. Are they shooting at us? They trying to kill James Brown today. You want to go down and hit James the man and kill the funk? There's a woman here. She say she your mama. My baby playing at the Apollo. I feel good. I ain't your baby. Not then, not now. I feel good. I look after James Brown. I knew that I would not. No one else helped me. I knew that I would not. No one else. I got it. When I hit that stage, you people better be ready. Especially the white folk. Hit it!
Every man in this band walked taller because they were James Brown.
Are we done, Mr. Bird?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Brown.
I said, are we done?
I think we got more funk in the trunk.
The star of the show.
Open up your ears.
Mr. Dynamite.
Man's a genius.
James Brown.
Good God.
Get up, get on up.
Just want to shimmy.
What do you think?
I want to learn that foot thing he does. His feet move like they're just independent from his body. He just glides like, oh, it's a lot. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll just jump right into it. Chadwick Boseman, man. Chadwick Boseman. If he's not a household name yet, he's going to be. And if this film doesn't do it, it will happen in the future because his performance, literally catching lightning in a bottle. This was his charisma. I haven't seen an actor perfectly embody a character that they're playing since Jamie Foxx and Ray. Like when I was watching Ray, I felt like I was watching, like I did not see Jamie Foxx, and over here I did not see Chadwick Boseman. Like he did his homework, man. He absolutely did his homework. I don't know how he did those moves he did, and just all the like little things, little ticks, the way he talks, and kind of like stands a little pigeon-toed, even when he walks. You know, like the performances are what made this movie great, and this is definitely in my top 3 of musical biopics of all time. I was very pleasantly surprised, and like I have to give a shout out to Keith. We were talking about it earlier. He said it kind of like we're watching, we were paying for a concert as well as a movie, which was, and that's how I felt. Like I'm sitting in my seat. I'm like, oh, get up, yeah, okay, I'm feeling it. This and that. So I gave my hats off to him, man. Hats off. It was a great time in the theater.
I think this was a really good movie. Everybody's gonna hate me for this. Ray set the standard. Yeah, it's not Ray.
Oh no,
but
I agree.
But this movie can't. It can't. It's like right there. It can't be any better. Mm-hmm. Like it was so good, and the casting was really good. Maybe there's a few casting choices that they could change, but for the most part, like Chadwick is ridiculous. Yeah, he's ridiculous in this movie.
Can't take your eyes off him.
Kudos to Nelson Ellis.
Yes.
He's Nelson Ellis plays Mr. Bird. He is the character from True Blood that everyone loves.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's from. He's done some other stuff, but he's Lafayette in True Blood, and so any True Blood fans out there, Lafayette, he
never saw True Blood. I'm not a 14-year-old girl.
He does a great job, but it wasn't Ray. No. Like the standard, the standard is up there now. But it was a really great movie. It was a really, really great movie. Like you said, yeah, you got 2 shows for 1 ticket. Yep. Chadwick is incredible. He's incredible. I don't know if he'll get an award. He's got to get nominated.
He definitely deserves.
He's got to get nominated. Definitely. But this movie is just incredible, man. So when I'm getting a little chill talking about it, when I'm watching this movie, I saw Beck. I saw Prince. I saw Public Enemy. I saw Mick Jagger. I saw Morris Day and the Times. I saw MC Hammer. I mean, and that's just, I should have wrote them down because as I'm watching this, I'm seeing all of these artists. Whether, I don't know if you've ever seen, Beck Loser, I think is like a tribute to James Brown. I think it's Loser. It's one of Beck's videos. He actually just dances like James Brown. And
so the title, The Godfather of Funk, is an appropriate one.
Yeah. I mean, I thought this movie was incredible. I thought the action, the entertaining in this movie was made you want to get up.
It's a hell of a tribute to him.
It really is. It made you want to get up. It made you want to get up out of your seat. You know, you're tapping your toes, you're moving. You know, the story is really good. I don't think the story made him look like that great. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's another thing that was great because it showed how, you know, and they explain it even in the movie. When you're on top and you're leading the pack and you're like one of those guys who has to be the leader, you're not always going to be loved. You know, you got to make certain decisions that might make people hate you, but it's like if you want to stay on top, you got to do what you got to do to stay on top. So there's some movies where you're like, man, this guy's a bastard. But then you think about it, if he wasn't a bastard, then they'll walk all over him. So it's like, it's kind of, you know, you see both sides to it, which was nice. And you were right about the right thing, because what Taylor Hackford did with that movie, if Taylor Hackford or someone of his stature was at the helm of this movie, it could have been one of the greats. I noticed that as well. I thought the direction was a little off, and some of the camera angles I wasn't too favorable.
You know what? I liken it to the Four Seasons. You know, like they kept breaking the fourth wall. Like they break the fourth wall a little bit in this, which kind of like if you're in it. And then they break the fourth wall and they look at you and they say something or they wink. It's like no, don't do that. Like, I'm watching this show.
Yeah, I'm good.
You know,
I don't need to. You don't need to hold my hand through the story. You know, I'm there.
Yeah, and then there was you know, it tried to be kind of artsy. It tried to be almost Oliver Stone-ish in some places. You know, like with like a montage or like a landscape scene or something. And I'm kind of like, what are you doing? You know, like
it's not necessary. You
know, and I didn't get the titles. I didn't get the titles. Like it was, you know, it had like the years and. Sorry, I'm giving it away here. But it'll give like
one of the things that they did, like just like Jersey Boys, where it didn't just like start one place and go backwards, or start one place and move forward. It was jumping around too much. Like this part's in the 50s, then we're gonna go to the 60s. Now let's go back to the 30s. Now let's go back to the 80s. It's like, wait a minute, just pick a time, man. You know, like
But I mean, you still get caught up in the story. It's a great story, and actually, I'm gonna make this one official.
Oh, are you?
I'm gonna make this official.
I thought I was the only one here. Up top.
I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put my rep on this one and say, if there is a movie that you're gonna go see this summer, go check out Get On Up. Yeah. It's official. It's official. We're picking it apart because we're stupid.
For anyone who doesn't know what official means, it's our official seal of approval, which I also give as well. It's not only a go, but it's an official seal of approval, which means we're putting our reputation on the line, and you are going to like it if you don't.
Get out and see it. Definitely get out and see it.
You have to get out and see it. And if you don't like it, I'll pay for your movie ticket.
Exactly. I'll pay too. Because
you will enjoy this.
We got to get out of here.
Yes,
though.
we do.
We got to get out of here. Listen, we have Twitter. It is at GoNoGo Show. We have Instagram.
At GoNoGo Movie Reviews, all one word. And our new YouTube page, GoNoGo Show on YouTube. So you can check it out on your mobile devices now and stuff. The episodes are up there.
Sweet. You can check us out on Verizon 45, Cablevision 76. We are on Thursday night at 7 and Friday night at 10 p.m. So check us out, and we'll see you real soon.
Take care.